April 13th. I am 5 weeks and 1 day pregnant. I decided that I wanted to kind of vlog just every few weeks with updates of how I'm doing in the moment. One, because I feel like I will remember it better when I'm retelling like my first trimester and how it all started and everything if I tell you now, so I don't forget. But also, I really want to journal this process for myself, no matter what happens, just so I have these memories and I can remember how I was doing and how I was feeling in every stage, because I really want to cherish every second of this pregnancy. Let me go back because I feel like a lot has happened in the last 10 days. You would think that not very much has happened, but a lot has happened. So I found out on Saturday, the day before Easter. I felt like I did not allow myself those 2 days to really let it sink in, even though I had taken so many tests and they all said positive, and I like logically knew I was pregnant. It's like my heart had put up boundaries, put up this wall that would not let me accept it because I was scared to get excited and to get attached, which is really sad. The only people that know right now are both of our sisters and then my best friend. That is the only people in the whole world that know, and it just is nice having people that I know are like checking up on me and praying for me. And I'm finally getting to the point where I'm excited to tell our families. I feel kind of junky, but I know it's gonna get worse, which scares me because I'm only 5 weeks, and the last week I have felt so many different symptoms, and it kind of scares me because I feel like I've heard by like week 6 and 7 you start to get that morning sickness. So I'm just like anticipating that, and I'm trying to get a bunch of stuff done before that hits me, but I've still had so many symptoms. First symptom before I even took a test, I had chest acne, which I know is gross, but I had chest acne, and that was like the very first thing I saw, and I was like, I have to be pregnant because this is not something normal. Ever since, my chest acne and like back acne has gone away, but my face, it is so bad. I have not had skin like this in a really long time. It's worth it, it's fine, but that was my first symptom, was the acne. My other first symptom was I was starving, which I had that symptom the first time I was pregnant. Before I like found out, I was starving, like I could not eat enough, and I'm still starving. And I'm finding that I have to eat like every hour or every 2 hours, or I get a little bit sick. But more than just like nauseous, I get really weak and dizzy and feel like I'm gonna pass out if I don't eat. I'm starting to get out of breath a little more. I feel like that's still pretty mild, but like that's something newer. My back has been aching really bad. The whole 4th week, my back hurts so bad. Another huge symptom is I've been cramping really bad, which really scared me, but it's normal. It's apparently my uterus expanding. It's been the last like week and a half straight, constantly. It hurts so bad. Try not to talk very much, but I feel like I have a lot to catch you up on in this update. Well, I feel like there's been something else. Oh, I've been so bloated that I look pregnant, which is ridiculous because I do not have a belly yet, but I'm so bloated. I feel like I can't wear jeans. I can't wear things that are super tight. I feel like I have to like try to hide my belly, which is so annoying because I don't have a belly. It's just my bloating. So yeah, those are like the main things I've been going through. It's super fun. I know it's just gonna get worse. I have been getting blood work every week, and the doctor, when they called me today, said that my body was holding the pregnancy really well. My numbers looked super great. They were very happy with them and how they're progressing. Even just being to 5 weeks right now is everything to me. Like, it's such a blessing that I've gotten these 5 weeks, and that in a week or 2 I can see my baby. Yeah, that's my little update at 5 weeks pregnant. It was May 3rd, 2021. We found out we were pregnant exactly 1 month ago, which is crazy. And we're gonna go to our first ultrasound today. I'm glad Michael gets to go because I wasn't sure he could, but he gets to go. Hopefully we can film something in there, or at least take pictures or something.
All right, and there's your cutie patootie right in there. We can see that little heart pumping away right there.
Here's our little alien. There's that one. There's that one. Definitely a boy. Everything is healthy. What was the heart rate? 156? 54? I feel like these pictures are not very cute, but on the screen it was so cute. How do you feel, Dad? It looks like a boy.
Let's see.
It's the same day. It's still May 3rd. It's just several hours later. And I thought, since we already filmed a little bit this morning of our ultrasound, and we didn't really talk like a ton afterwards or even before, just because honestly we were both freaking out a little bit. So I thought this would be a good time to do another update. I think my last update I was 5 weeks. So today I am exactly 8 weeks. So let's go back a little bit to what we've missed. So my 6th week was by far my worst week yet. It was horrible. Every single day felt like it was 10 days long, and the school week felt like it was the longest school week of my life. Like by the time I got to Friday, I thought I was gonna die. So week 6 was when my morning sickness really, and because it was so new, I feel like I didn't really have any remedies for it yet. Like I didn't really know what helped. I didn't know how I could make my days better. I just was in misery all day. And the hardest thing is nobody knew, nobody still knows, but at least I feel like I can hide it a little better. But that 6th week, man, was a doozy. And then by my 7th week, I started to learn things that really helped. I don't want to say I've got a handle on it, because I don't. But it definitely is not as bad as it was that first week. I wake up in the morning and throw up. Like I've literally started setting my alarm for 15 minutes earlier than normal so that I have my 15 minutes to like sit on the bathroom floor, potentially get sick, kind of like calm my stomach down before I have to start getting ready for my day. So that's where we're at. Every day is very rough at this point, but it's worth it. That's about it for the updates. I don't have a bump, but I have gained a whopping 5 pounds. It's fabulous. And it's not baby at all. This is all bloating and fat from eating so much. But there's my little bump. I call it a bump because it is from the baby, and it's from because I literally have to eat every hour on the hour. The last thing, I wanted to kind of talk more about our ultrasound this morning. It was very surreal. And there was one moment, I wish that our pictures turned out better, because in the moment, we weren't allowed to film, but in the moment when I was watching it on the screen, she did a moment where the lady like turned it and it was a little side profile and you could see its heart beating, which got me every second. Like every time I could see the heartbeat, I just started crying, because you can like, you see it like pumping in their chest. So crazy. But they turned and you could see its little side profile and it looked like a baby. And I was like, oh, I don't know. It just hit me in that moment when it looked like the side profile of a literal baby and I could see its heart beating. It hit me like a ton of bricks. It was just very surreal, but also such a joyous feeling. Like I'm just feeling so grateful that there was a heartbeat and that it looked so healthy. That's about all I have to share for my 8-week update. Hello, we're back. It's now May 23rd. I am going to be 11 weeks tomorrow, and I had planned on filming a sit down little update video, and I ended up getting back in bed because I didn't feel great after getting ready. It took too much out of me. So I'm back in bed, and I thought this is a pretty accurate representation of how the last few weeks have been. So yeah, been spending a lot of time in bed, a lot of time sleeping. My number one symptom, I guess, the last few weeks has absolutely been my exhaustion. I'm so exhausted, and I am also finishing up the school year, which definitely does not help, but it's like a level of tired I've never been. I like can't even put into words the exhaustion that I feel. Every mundane thing that I used to be able to do with absolutely no problem, like just normal tasks, completely wiped me out and I need a nap. Yesterday I slept in until almost 9 o'clock, which I do not do. And then I still ended up taking a 2-hour nap in the afternoon. And then I still was asleep by 8:30 at night. So yeah, it's a good time. In terms of like my nausea, it's been better. I also got prescribed something this week. Hallelujah. Last Sunday, I was going to film a little update last Sunday, right before I turned 10 weeks. But last Sunday was one of the worst days I've had this whole pregnancy. It was horrible. I was absolutely miserable. I was so sick. And I ended up messaging my doctor and saying, I gotta get on something. This is unbearable. I couldn't keep any food down at that point. I had been throwing up for like 4 days straight. Just every single thing I ate, I threw up, and he prescribed me, I think, Zofran. I don't have to wake up early to throw up anymore, which is wonderful. But everybody knows now, like, when we haven't announced yet, but we told both of our families, we told our coworkers, we told our bosses, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, we aren't going to announce until probably the end of June-ish, so we still got about a month, but it definitely has felt more real the last couple of weeks. Just that I can like talk to my coworkers about it. I can talk to my mom about it. Like, just having people that know. And now that people know, they ask what we need, and I can ask for help more, which I've needed really badly the last few weeks. So that has been a huge blessing, just to have that like weight off my shoulders, and it's felt more real and exciting. But also I've had so much help, and I just so appreciate my family for offering to help me so much. I was thinking about this at 4 o'clock in the morning. Oh, that's another thing I've been going through. I wake up, I can't sleep through the night anymore. I have to wake up at least once to pee, and I take a good hour to fall back asleep, and it is so frustrating. Especially because I'm so darn tired. I don't know why it takes me so long to fall back asleep. I was thinking about that at 4 o'clock this morning, how I have been sick since the end of week 5. I just cannot wait to get to the point, hopefully soon, in my pregnancy where it's just the excitement and not the sickness, because this is so hard. And it's hard to feel like I have to still put on a front and be normal, especially like on the internet. It's really hard. Okay, well, that's 11 weeks. We're back with another update. I feel like I kind of just made an update, but I have an appointment today. I have my first appointment today. Technically, I've had an appointment, but it was just our first ultrasound. I was not seen by anybody. I didn't get to talk to anybody, ask any questions, get checked out. Like, it was literally just, hey, fill out this paperwork for insurance and let's get you an ultrasound picture and goodbye. And so today is like my first real appointment. I'm really excited. There's still, you know, that little twinge of anxiety and nervousness with the appointment, because there's just that fear of going in and like finding out some horrible news, or finding out that it stopped growing or something is wrong. So anyway, I am 12 and a half weeks pregnant. Still tired and sick. I started taking my nausea medication twice a day because during the last week of school I had a day that I ran out of my nausea meds, and I was so miserable. I cried like 5 times throughout the day. I had to have like my team teachers come in and help me multiple times. It was a horrible day. I couldn't even keep water down for several hours. And now I got more meds, and I am taking them twice a day, and I feel like that has helped me so much. But I still, with twice a day nausea meds, I still feel sick, but I'm not getting sick anymore, which I will take. I think today I'll get my NIPT test, which will tell me the gender, which I'm so excited. We're gonna do a little like photo shoot when we go on vacation, and we'll take like a gender reveal picture there, and so that's how Michael and I will find out. But I just want to know. I'm so excited. Let me give you a little bump date, because the last couple weeks of school I had a handful of people find out I'm pregnant solely because of the bump, which just looks like I've ate too many tacos, but it's definitely there. Baby is the size of a kiwi or an apricot. So cute. So I didn't wear good bump clothes, but this is the little bump. It does not look like a crazy bump, but like this is a bump. It's very firm. Don't judge me. That did not give it justice, but when I wear like tight clothes, game over. It is several hours later. I've changed, taken a nap, all the things. Just wanted to update you on how the appointment went this morning. I feel like my appointment this morning went so well. It was just so nice to have somebody talk to me about like what I've been going through and like what I'm going to go through these next 6 months. But in terms of like information about the baby, I didn't really gain anything new. We didn't do an ultrasound. They did check the heartbeat, which I will put in here. And I just love that sound. So that was great. And I just had to get like a basic checkup, and I got a ton of blood work done. It is the NIPS test though that I got done today, so it'll test for a bunch of different things, and the gender will be in that test, and I should get the results in about a week. So that's my 12, right? I'm 12? Yeah, that's my 12-week update. Next time I will see you will probably be my very last update for my first trimester. Exciting. Alrighty y'all, it is the very final update of this first trimester vlog. Technically, I'm not even in the first trimester anymore. I'm in the second trimester. I am 15 weeks today. 14 weeks is the first week of the second trimester. So I'm about a week into the second trimester, but I was on vacation last week and I just did not really get a chance before we left to give you one final update. So I thought I would come on here and wrap up this vlog. I started editing and it is so interesting to me to see, like, I only did a few updates, but in each update so much happened, and I feel like you can really see the toll that the first trimester took on me. Maybe you can't, maybe I just know how hard it was, and thankfully I'm feeling better. I'm still not normal, but my exhaustion has left. I feel like I feel more like myself. I hope that you don't take this video as me complaining for 20 minutes. I did not know what was going to come. I just wanted to vlog it, and it just so happened that it was pretty rough, and I'm glad that I vlogged it, and I'm glad that I was transparent with you. I just had a really hard first trimester, and not everybody does. Some people have really easy pregnancies, and I am so jealous of you if that's you. And some people have really hard pregnancies, and so far mine has been really hard, and I'm still really struggling. But anyway, my nausea is still here. I don't know if this is just how my pregnancy is going to be, because I'm on nausea meds and I'm still nauseous all the time. But I'm not as exhausted, but I'm so glad that I documented this whole journey, and I'm just grateful to be in the second trimester, even if I'm not feeling better, because that means, you know, typically that means that you're kind of more in the clear, and the chance of something going wrong once you're in the second trimester is significantly lower. I also have already announced to the whole internet, my whole friends and family know, all of y'all know, and so that's really exciting. So I'm gonna give you a little bump update, and then I'm gonna end this first trimester vlog. All right, so here is what we've got. Here's my little bump. It's definitely growing. It's not huge. I'm well aware it still kind of just looks like I've eaten too much food, but it is there. So there's the little babe growing slow but surely. I feel like I just look large. Like, you can't really tell, but I mean, I look larger. I definitely look larger. I feel larger. Even if it doesn't look huge, I definitely feel bigger. So that's it for this first trimester vlog. I hope that you enjoyed. If you did, please make sure that you give it a thumbs up. It really helps out my videos and helps out my channel. And if you are new here, I would love for you to subscribe down below so that you don't miss my future videos. And I will see you in the next one. Bye, friends.